It means no worries for the rest of our days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Kakuna Ratata. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Pokemaniac Stephen, and our intro today was brought to us by the one and only PokeDev. So, link up there to his channel, so check him out. And if you would like to have a chance to have a joke featured, or a pun, anything Pokemon related, throw that down in the comments. I'll throw it into a future video and give you a little shout out. So, today, as you may have seen from the thumbnail, we're getting into these Deluxe gallery figure from PokemonCenter.com, showing off the first one here. But let's take it down to this camera, where we can get somewhat of a close-up. So we're going to go through all three of the Kantonian starters today. So we're going to look at the boxes, open them up, and take a closer look. So here we have the Venusaur. Pretty cool. They're pretty large though. I showed these off on a past video. I usually get them for my big Pokemon Center videos. So also, I'll have those up in the eye throughout the video. But this is the Venusaur with his veg attack, which is a frenzy plant, is what it translates to. But that's the Venusaur. Put him off to the side a little bit. Then we've got the Charizard here, using Blast Burn. So all of these, basically these are like the Community Day exclusive moves if you're more of a Pokemon Go player. But these boxes, pretty sweet. There's also a ton of space though with them. As you can see, like tons of space around them, lots of packaging. Makes it a little bit hard to see, but I kind of appreciate it. I mean, these boxes are huge. And then our Blastoise here. I appreciate that the packaging is like that just because for shipping, but it does make them a little bit hard to display. There's a whole lot of space and plastic and box for, I mean, these figures are pretty decent size, but there's just a lot there. So let's crack these guys open. Alright, so I wanted to show like how it ships. So they usually come in these like big blister things. They're like kind of a clamshell. They just hinge on the top here, up here, and then they're just kind of taped on the bottom. But they come like that, and then they're just diagonally put in the box. So lots of space in there. So I wanted to start this out with Venusaur. So here is the Venusaur. We're just going to go in order of Pokédex, so this way there's no playing favorites or anything. But if you like Venusaur, there you go, right out of the gate. So here he is, kind of stomping. There's Frenzy Plant coming out. There's really good detail on these like roots that come out. And we kind of got the like warts and stuff that he's got on his legs. Really great detail on these things, like everything's just kind of, so that's a little bit flexible. Doesn't feel like it's gonna like snap or anything, but that does flex a bit. Same up here with the petals of the plant on top of them. You do see some of the seams right there. They're pretty hard to miss on the legs, as well as up on the arms and a little bit on the neck. That one's not quite as noticeable. But on the face, we've got our angry Venusaur there, and even on the ground, like the quote-unquote ground, we've got just a little bit of detail there of some like rocks coming up. It's really nice. I really like these just because like action figures are cool and all, but like these are in action, so you get like the whole face and everything. Like I don't know. There's just something extra about these in action figurines that I just love. So there's our Venusaur. And I've brought this up in the past, but just in case it's the first time you're joining us, this is a male Venusaur because there's no seed right there. Usually there's a little seed that comes out on top if it's female. So fun fact. There you go. Now you can go impress your friends with your Pokemon knowledge. So that is Venusaur. We'll go just off to the side there. Next up, we've got Charizard. Probably the most fan favorite, especially in the Pokemon cards. This is Charizard with Blast Burn. So you can see all of these flames swirling around, jumping up. Let's go to the top-down view. Those wings look amazing. those are really cool. Love those types of lines. Really nice. And those like long like tips right there to the ends. That's awesome. Bottom view, a little bit of a translucent base compared to the Venusaur. But I just love that the silhouette that those wings give. There's his face, straight on. Doesn't look quite as aggressive right there. But we got the arms. There's still those seams that you can kind of see right there, as well as up on his thigh, even on his tail right here. That one's actually a little bit surprising to me. The wings, that one doesn't bother me too much. I don't know why that like makes sense for me. The tail one, I don't know. That one kind of bugs me a little bit, but it still looks fantastic. Like from like a normal viewing distance, you wouldn't. I don't think you would really notice. There is some seams, or are some seams right there on where the neck attaches to the head, and then also his bottom jaw. But still, super nice. These flames actually have a bit of give to them. But again, nothing that I'm like, oh, I'm scared I'm gonna break it, so they just have a little bit of flexibility. They're also a little bit translucent. So really nice. His tail. That one's a little bit harder to see how see-through it is, but definitely see-through. Love the look of this guy. Very, very nice. That one so far, I don't know, that's a tough one. Both of these are fantastic looking so far. We're actually going to put him over here in front of our Mewtwo and Lucario. If you haven't checked those videos out, throw those up there for you. So you can go back and check those out. But finally, we've got Blastoise. Boom, splashing through. This one is pretty cool, like from a top down. Where was it? There we go. Like that view to me, that's really cool. There's just so much, like with the angles and like the action. So cool. These have less give to the plastic. That one, these feel much more rigid than the other two. So we've got Blastoise coming at you, looking off just to his left. Maybe more of like that trajectory, but he's got coming out of the cannons, which those are pretty sturdy. I would actually assume there'd be more give there. So that feels really sturdy. And these do have a pretty good weight to them. I think they're like 1.5 pounds or something. From the bottom, we've got still that translucent base. From the side, the seams are way less noticeable because he's got the shell on top. So that's nice. So like you can mask things much more easily this way. On the side there. This one's really cool. I like these three figures. I feel like they did them justice. Like I feel like the Kanto starters are definitely ones that get held in pretty high regard because they're like the originals. But man, I think they really did it with these. These look phenomenal. I hope they do more of these with like the other starters, because I think like Swampert would be really cool. Even if they did some like mega evolutions, those would look pretty rad, I think. So that was a closer look at these Kantonian Deluxe Gallery figures from PokemonCenter.com. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do have any questions on these, feel free to throw them down in the comments. I can do my best to kind of describe it through text. But if there's anything I missed, let me know. And again, if you have any fantastic Pokemon puns, jokes, Pokemon-related humor, throw that down in the comments as well, so I can put that in the beginning of the videos, give you a little bit of a shout out, and I will see you guys very soon on the next one.